Today we will see the next part of our lesson, introduction to acid and base. So under this lesson today we will see the last part of the lesson, and that is the base part is remain, I think, our acids I told you. So comparative study, if we are doing, the acids are sour in taste, the red litmus paper remains red in acid and blue litmus paper turns which red. Then acid molecules have H plus ions. Acid reacts with metal to form the hydrogen gas, and when these acids are there, they reacts with the carbonate, they releases CO2. And for that I told you, if you are taking the baking soda, and in baking soda inside if you add the so when these acids, baking soda and lemon juice, if we are putting on it, then what we are, I told you, the reaction takes place and the effervescences are emerging, coming out, and these are nothing but the CO2 gas are there. So uses of acids also we had seen. Under this I told you acids are used for the chemical fertilizers. Acids are used in the production of explosives, oil purification, medicine, dyes and paint. Then hydrochloric acid is there, it is specially used for the preparation of different types of chloride salts. And sulfuric acid is there, it is used in the batteries, okay, in the vehicles inside it is there, that batteries are there inside it used. The hydrochloric acid is sterilization of water, used for the sterilization of water, and acid is also used for making white paper from the paper pulp. That uses we had seen. And with this we have seen that these mineral acids are there harmful to the body, but some are the organic acids, means which are the plant products, okay, those are good for, means these are not harmful to the body. DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid, inside it also acid is present, which is responsible for the hereditary property of the child. Next, proteins which are a part of our body are also made up of acids, and those which acids are there, amino acids are there. Fats of our body, they are also made up of from the fatty acids. So these are the acids. After this acid, the next part is the base. Base is a substance whose water solution gives OH minus I. If we see the comparative study of this, if you see here, you will notice that when these acids are there, it gives H plus ions, but base are there, it gives OH minus ions, if they are given. Okay. Now, base is a substance whose water solution gives OH minus ions. Okay. Then here it is one reaction given. The NaOH, it is strong as strong base. When we put into the water, we get sodium ions and the OH minus ions. Sodium's anion and the OH cations we are getting from this. Okay. In cations, anions, this study is there also for you. Next, sodium hydroxide, here it is shown in the picture, NaOH, if you see here. The next, it is the potassium hydroxide. Next picture is the calcium hydroxide. If you see this, how is it structured? They all are the what? White color, okay, and ammonium hydroxide is present in this. So these are the some of example of the bases. So here, if you are writing the formula NaOH, KOH, CaOH2, magnesium hydroxide MgOH, maybe 3, or ammonium NH3OH. So these all are the examples, and if you observe here, in all inside OH is the main constituent, and due to this OH, these are the bases. So here it is the given examples of this. So first of all, sodium hydroxide means caustic soda. Caustic soda, that is we are using for that, means it is used for the preparation of the soap, that is the washing soap, that washing clothes are there, for cloth washing we are using this. So what is the formula for sodium hydroxide? Its formula is NaOH, and here it is in the picture, NaOH is shown, okay, and that is NaOH. This is the NaOH present in our the washing powder inside or washing soap inside, it is present. Next is the potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide, it is also called as a potash, and its formula is K for potassium and OH for hydroxide, KOH, and its use is in the production of soap and shampoo. Okay, for making the shampoos and the soap, this potassium hydroxide is using. Third is the calcium hydroxide or lime water. Calcium hydroxide or the lime water. So here it is CaOH2 is its formula. CaOH2 is its formula. And this calcium hydroxide or lime water means that chunkhadi, chunkhadi we are saying in Marathi. Then chuna having it's that water that is called lime. Inside it calcium is present, and when it add to the water, it forms its respected calcium hydroxide, that is CaOH2, and it is white washing. For white washing we are using this calcium hydroxide. Next it is the magnesium hydroxide. Its formula is MgOH2, and this is used for acidity resistant medicine. Okay, and its acidity resistant medicine means antacids, means that tablets are there, acidities that inside it they are using, and it is also called as a milk of magnesia. Okay, so acidity tablets are there like Aciloc, otherwise these other acidity tablets are there. It is made up of this milk of magnesia, means only MgOH2. And at lastly, ammonium hydroxide, NH4OH. It is used in the production of the fertilizers. And these all oxides, how is its structure? Amorphous, powdery. It is shown in the picture above here. Okay. Now, next is remember, for identification of any substance is dangerous to taste, inhale or to touch them. Okay, as you know that the strong acid and strong bases are very means it is very risky to handle. So you just don't take the taste, you don't inhale, means don't means at the respiratory tract, and so inside if it enters, then what happens? It is dangerous for our health, and don't touch to them because acids burn our skin. So that's why without doing this, by using simple just experiments, just I told you, by using we can tell that the given substance is acidic or a given substance is a basic. So here the properties of bases or alkalis. So just I told you acid's taste is which, that is sour, but the bases are bitter in taste. They are slippery. If you see the soap water falls on the floor, then what happens? The peoples may slip from this, and this is because of the property of the base, that is the base which is present inside that washing powder, that is NaOH, and because of it what happens? The floor becomes slippery. Bases contains OH minus as a main constituent. Okay, and metal oxides are generally basic in nature. Metals oxides are there, they are basic in nature, means magnesium oxide, magnesium Mg. Okay, magnesium is a metal, its oxide CaO, calcium oxide. Then means these are only basic in nature, and when it's added, when we add this into the if you see here, you will notice that sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, these all are the metals. Okay, and its oxides are basic in nature. That is the information, important information. And now next is the neutralization reaction. So what is neutralization reaction? We have seen that acid contains which ions? H plus ions, and basis contains which ions? That is the OH minus ions are there. Means we have seen that acid contains H plus, that is hydrogen ions, and bases contain OH minus, that is hydroxide ions. When salt and water are formed by combination of acid and bases, salt and water is formed up. If we add the salt and the water, we see, then we get the salt and water. So acid, any acid you take here, HCl is taken. HCl means hydrochloric acid. Base, NaOH are taken. Acid is a strong acid, HCl is a strong acid, and NaOH is a strong base. So sodium hydroxide. When we add these two, what happens? This sodium and chlorine, they come together and it forms the NaCl, that is common salt, that is our sodium chloride that we are eating every day in our food. And this H and this OH combines with each other and it forms the H2O, that is the water molecule it forms. And this reaction, if you see, the acid salt is also neutral. If you take the test with the pH paper, you will notice that sodium chloride is a salt and it is pH is nearly 7, and H2O is a what? Also neutral substance. So when we add acid with bases, we get the salt and the water in this reaction, and this reaction is called as a neutralization reaction. This reaction is called as neutralization reaction. So here, do you know, part is given. We will see what is given inside it. So hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, is present in our stomach. I told you before only, in the means digestive system inside in our stomach. The main when the digestive juices are secreted, inside the pepsin, trypsin and hydrochloric acid is secreted by whom? That is our stomach. Okay, so this hydrochloric acid is there. It is very strong, I told you. Even we put the small razor inside it, and then also what happens? It will just melt inside it. This much strong is there, but there is bile is also there. It's secreted by the liver, and due to this, what happens? The inner wall of the stomach is get protected from these acids. Okay, because it is base. Means acid plus base is equal to neutralization. That reaction takes place in our stomach also. Okay, now it helps to easy digestion process. Okay, however, excessive acid leads to the indigestion. Means if acid secretion is more, then it what happens? Creates the indigestion. Antacids means the acid tablets which OMI, these tablets are available. Afterwards, Acilog, these are the tablets. These are called antacid, which we are using to reduce this acidity. So these antacids are used to control this hyperacidity. Okay, and this medicine contains just milk of magnesia, that is MgOH2. You seen it here, that is milk of magnesia, MgOH2, acidity resistance medicine. Okay, so that we had seen. Then MgOH2, such a alkaline medicines neutralize excess acid present in the stomach. So excess acid is there in our stomach, that it reacts with MgOH2, and as you know that hydrochloric acid, when it reacts with, which is present in our stomach, okay, it reacts with MgOH2, okay, and it forms the respected salt, that is 2HCl we have to take here actually. Then so when this reaction takes place in our stomach, what happens? This MgOH2, this is the milk of magnesia, means it is present in the acidity tablet. When it reacts with the HCl, which is present in our stomach, it forms the MgCl2, magnesium chloride, MgCl2. Here we have to take 2, and what it forms? The H2O, H2O it forms. Okay, so this reaction is not actually balanced reaction, and if you make the balancing, so we have to write 2 here. So in this reaction, what happens? This is magnesium chloride, it is a salt of magnesium, and this is water, means it is this salt and water both are the neutral, and the acidity of that person, it what happens? It will get neutralized, or it becomes free from that acidity. Then acidity of the soil increases due to the excessive use of the chemical fertilizers. Okay, just now I told you that chemical fertilizers inside, what they are using? Acids they are using. So here we seen that. See here, acids are used in the production of chemical fertilizers. So because of this use of the chemical fertilizers, the acidity of the soil, it what happens? It is increases, and due to this what happens? The soil becomes infertile. At that time, if we add the under the guidance of agriculturist, means that person who is checking the soil, limestone, means that is the base, lime water, that is that water of the lime, if we mix into the acidic soil, such a alkaline substance neutralize the excess and present in the soil. Means excessive alkaline material, acidic material is there from that chemical fertilizers. If it is added to the soil, it get neutralized and soil become fertile again. So this is the use of the means acid neutralization reaction. So your today's homework is that you have to complete this exercise, all this, and the reading of the lesson, all the reactions you have to make perfect, okay, from this lesson. And name of these chemicals you have to write on one page and you have to learn it, because it is useful for you in the future studies. Okay, so today we are going to stop here only, and you have to solve the exercise. Okay, thank you and have a good day.